Welcome back to AFTV, guys. We've got the player ratings. A nice one today. A nice 2-0 win.
Nice one.
And I think across the board, we're going to go through them now. I thought everyone impressed, even though sometimes when it's 2-0, you could think, the defence didn't have a lot to do. The goalkeeper wasn't trying. But I think everyone's going to score higher. So let's go straight into it. Aaron Hamsdale, England's number one, surely.
England's number one goalkeeper, I think he has to start for England. I know Gareth Southgate's been kind of like, I don't want to take out players who haven't really let us down at the England level. But to me, he's a better keeper than Pickford. That save again today, brilliant save. And at a point in the game, that if they would have got that goal, it would have been massively against the run of play. But then the way they were, defending so well in the first half, Newcastle, it could have been a problem. That was a massive save. And he did everything else well. I like the fact that he's keeping his concentration in games, especially a game like that when he didn't have a lot to do. Good performance by him again. For that save alone, I've got to give him an 8.
Yeah, I agree. And you use that word concentration. It's massive. It's easy when you're dominating to suddenly, think, not a lot to do here. Let's go through the back four. Tommy Asu, what an assist for Martinelli. And this was after being troubled at Liverpool. I thought he was good today.
Yeah, he had a great game today. I thought, because you remember, when I'm doing these player ratings, I'm looking at what they're up against, right? And Newcastle haven't been great this season, but the one area where they are good is coming forward. Mm-hmm. And there's a handful of those players. St. Maximan, Joe Linton's a handful, Wilson. They were anonymous, all three of them today. Mm-hmm. And then what I wanted to see is, would he get forward a bit more? Would he overlap? He did that today. He was solid at the back and he was good going forward. A great assist for Martinelli's goal. I thought a good performance by Tommy Asu, 8 out of 10 for him as well.
Yeah, agreed. Let's go to Ben White.
Again, solid performance by Ben White. Brought out from the back, controlled the tempo from the back. I thought in the first half sometimes a bit too slow, but
he won his early tussles, didn't he? And I felt that set a good tone for the side.
Yeah, untroubled. Yeah. 8 for him as well.
Yeah, love it. And Gabriel, I always think with these defenders, if they come out of the game pretty unnoticed, that means they've done their job and they've been very good. And I think Gabriel was that.
I'd find it very hard in this game to give a man of the match, right? But he gets a 9 for me. He was solid today. There was Callum Wilson in that first half, tried in a few occasions to rough him up, get behind him, grab him. Didn't work. Gabriel just shrugged him off, done everything perfectly. He was solid. I can't tell you how many times over the years I've seen players come and bully up our defence, even at the Emirates, right? And you can't bully Gabriel.
Yeah, I agree.
Solid today, 9 for me.
Yeah,
really
I'm glad, and he deserves this recognition, because it's been, even at Liverpool, I thought he was great at times. He was a bit let down by everything around him. Nuno Tavares, on the back of the mistake at Anfield, he's in the team. Bit of a surprise. People thought Tierney might be back. How about that for a performance?
Lots of people were saying Tierney starts this game. Even me, I was thinking maybe time to bring Tierney in. The manager went and stuck with him. Fair play to him, and he was rewarded with a great performance. Nuno Tavares defended well. St. Maximan, anonymous. This is the guy I was worried about. Anonymous. Joe Linton, anonymous. He dealt with that. And then going forward, he was like our St. Maximan.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was just like driving forward at will. He was exceptional. Another 9 for me. He was excellent today. Really, really good. To me, I can't see how he can be left out of that game against Manchester United. We were debating it outside the ground. There was a lot of people saying, no, the experience of it. And I know, he's an inexperienced showed at Old Trafford. But to me, he offers a lot right now. And, listen, it's a long season. Kieran Tierney will get back in the team, But for me right now, on form, this guy is playing so well. And he was brilliant today. 9 out of 10.
Second half was the definition of running a game from left back. That for me was what he was doing. He was terrific.
My son plays at left back, and I feel to show him.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to him, watch that, because I'm always saying to my son sometimes, get forward more, overlap. Yeah. He was brilliant today. Whether he went wide, outside, whether he came inside for the goal, the Saka goal, he was, really instrumental in that. He was brilliant.
Well, I will say, I think he's been practicing his shooting with Thomas Partey. That is
the only thing is, the shooting, shooting, man. He that's why he's still raw, innit? He just puts too much behind his shot sometimes. But he is.
Yeah, absolutely. Into midfield, I'm going to start with Thomas Partey. I'm really interested to see what you made of him today.
Yeah, he was sort of quietly okay. It wasn't like he was poor or anything. He didn't really stamp his authority on the game. Yeah. But he just quietly went around about his business. I can't mark him and say it was a poor performance, but it wasn't an exceptional performance either. It was just a decent performance. I'll probably give him like a 7.
7, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was, on the back of Liverpool, I want to see a bit of a response from him, like I saw from Tavares, Lokonga as well. Partey, but
seems to be a bit more dynamic in that midfield. He was just quite neat and tidy and dealt. It was a couple of times he gave the ball away, but on the whole, he was all right. You know what I mean? But it was nothing. Actually, 7, I don't even know. Maybe a 6.
That's why I hesitate. I think a bit quiet.
Yeah, actually, when I think about it, a 6 because he was just okay. He weren't bad, but he weren't exceptional.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's go to Lokonga, his partner in midfield.
I thought he was better than Partey. He had a lot of the ball. Saw a lot of the ball. Again, I want to see him be a little bit more dynamic sometimes as well. But, I thought today he was the better of the two. Passed well, tackled well, intercepted. I thought he was all right, 7.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Into the star boys. Let's start with Smith Rowe out on the left.
Smith Rowe, not great in the first half, but in the second half he grew into the game, was always a threat, running at players, worked his socks off, closing down. He was, good performance by him, although he didn't get his goal, but 7, I'll give him a 7 out of 10.
And Bukayo Saka?
I thought, again, I've got to give him a 9. For me, I'm actually going to give him, even though it's the same as what I've given Gabriel and Nunoooo, I think I'd go for him as my man of the match. Okay. I think in the first half, he was the guy running at players. Taking them on, and I kept thinking to myself, Newcastle is so well organised, such a low block. Someone needs to run at them. Someone needs to pose something different, and he was that guy. He was running at them. He was posing problems, and then his goal was brilliant. Again, him running at him, great finish. That goal was so important when you're playing against teams that are there trying to frustrate. I mean, Newcastle are wasting time from the first 5 minutes of the game, right? That goal changed the whole game, and I hope he's fit. He limped off. I hope he's going to be fit for Man United. I thought 9 out of 10 for him. His best performance this season. Yeah,
I agree with that. I thought this was the game Saka grabbed it by the scruff of the neck in the way he was doing a lot of last season. So I really enjoyed that. Martin Odergaard comes in, back into the number 10 role. Lacazette drops to the bench. I've heard really mixed feelings on his performance. What did you think?
I thought he played well. There's a lot of people saying, he didn't create nothing, but he was trying to create stuff. I thought he played well, and his work rate was phenomenal. He led from the front with a closing down. A decent performance from him. He had a decent free kick. I'll give him a 7. Listen, we all want to see a bit more creativity from him, but I thought he played well. I thought he was quite integral to how we played today without creating a lot. So, I was happy with him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Kept things ticking, and at times where you thought it's the little things that he keeps possession in tight spaces, and that is important to what we want to do overall.
Always wanted the ball, always an outlet. And want to see him create a bit more. But I thought today he played well. I would have been, if I was a manager, I'd have been happy with his performance today.
Fair enough. And again, another one that stirred debate. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, our captain. People, they throw out the contract, the money we spent on him, and the how long it's been. All this stuff gets thrown into the discussion.
I hate the contract thing and that. He was poor today. He missed a sitter. That chance he had, he should have scored that. Again, I think that was created by Saka again. Remember, I was saying, was it Saka who drove in? That's what I said. Saka, he was the guy picking it up, and But Aubameyang was poor today. But to say, it's because of the money and that, the guy's work rate today was.
I don't think anyone's saying it's because of the money, but are people saying we just expect more from our highest paid player, our most experienced player, our captain?
We expect more, but don't bring up the money part, right? Because to me, the guy's last couple of games, he's not been on it. He's been off form, right? I'd still play him. Cecil did an interview with me. He's asking if I play him at Old Trafford. 100%. He still plays for me, right? But he's got to play better than he did today. I mean, he should have scored. And, you know, he didn't really impact the game a lot. But his work rate, again, is closing down and that. You know what I mean? I said it in my interview. I've seen over the years so many players not playing well, and they're just walking around. We saw just look at that game. Look at some of them games this season with Harry Kane in it. He's also been off form, but he's been walking. And some of those Tottenham players, what we saw the other night against that Mura or what they call, walking around. At least he's not doing that. When you're not on form, put the work rate in. But he's not on form at the moment. I understand why people are saying maybe leave him out against Man United, but for me, he's a big-time player still. He plays against Man United. So for me, but he's got to do more than today. Yeah. I'll probably give him for the work rate, I'm going to give him a 5. Other if it worked for that, it probably would have been about a 3 or a 2. His finishing was woeful today and didn't really get into positions where he was going to hurt. So disappointing by him.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, levels need to be upped for Thursday. Let's go into the subs. Martinelli comes on. What an impact he had. Was it a surprise to you that he came on ahead of Pepe?
Well, I thought Pepe was coming on, and when I saw him bring on Martinelli, I was like, oh, actually, I like this because Martinelli's going to work harder, right? And Martinelli, what a finish for the goal. Brilliant. So good to see. I think that's a big moment. Yeah. We want this kid. We all love this kid. We all think he's super talented. He's had a couple of games that he's played come on this season. He ain't really, even when he played in that Carabao Cup game, he didn't really impress, man. First game against Brentford weren't great, you know what I mean? But today, that finish, the composure, considering he's just come on, was brilliant. And it was, and even after that, he had a couple of times when he's running through, and he was good. 8 out of 10 for me. I'd give him a 9, but he weren't on long enough for me to give him to compare him with. But the small part of time he was on, he was brilliant. Yeah,
always looked a threat. Lacazette came on.
He didn't really do nothing when he come on, to be honest.
I was a little disappointed. I thought it was a good time for him to come on. The game's going to open up a little bit, someone to bounce off. Yeah, didn't maybe have that long on the pitch, maybe 20 minutes. But yeah, I thought maybe we'd see a little bit more. But yeah.
Didn't really do nothing. I was going to give him a 5, but I don't think I can give him as low as what Aubameyang had because he was still better than him. So 6.
Yeah, fair enough. El Neni came on for Partey.
Yeah, standard 5. He wasn't really on for a long time. Just came in and did what El Neni does. Just shored it up. Nothing fancy.
Run around, keep it simple.
Yeah. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. So he came on and done what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. Fair enough. Let's go to the referee.
The referee. I don't know. You know what? Even though he allowed Newcastle to get away with quite a lot, I thought he was very fair. He did for both sides. He allowed it. So what you want is consistency, and I thought he was consistent.
Let the game flow a lot, I thought.
Yeah. I don't think there were no big moments in the game. I mean, people around me were saying, he should have booked their keeper for time wasting. Maybe he should have done. But have you ever seen a keeper get sent off for time wasting? Never. So to me, sometimes I don't even know why they even bother to book him because they never give him the second yellow. But the referee's all right, 7.
Yeah, I was going to have my little time moment. Say I have seen a player sent off for kicking a ball. That was Van Persie at the Nou Camp. You remember? Yeah. So I have seen some wild stuff. The manager, Mikel Arteta, some big calls today by keeping some of those players in the team.
Yeah, and he got them all right. Got them all right. People that don't play Nuno, time for Tierney to come in, take him out. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. He stuck with him. Guy was exceptional, brilliant in the game, right? Some people were saying take out Saka. Bring in Pepe. He stuck with that. Saka, ex-man of the match for me in the game, scored a great goal. Could have brought on Pepe, decided to bring Martinelli on instead. Martinelli scored. He got everything right, man. He got everything right. 9 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta today. He got everything right. Yeah. Let's hope he can do the same at Old Trafford. I want to be giving him a 10. Yeah. If I'm giving him a 10, then we walked away from Old Trafford with a win. And that was a game we had to win. We had to bounce back after Liverpool. And it puts pressure on Man United now.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It puts pressure on Man United. The result have gone, Wolves has drawn today as well, so they've dropped a couple of points. West Ham have got Man City away on Sunday. Tough game for them. They could drop points. United have got Chelsea away. They could drop points. Could put Arsenal in a really good situation this weekend with that win. It's an expected win, but 9 out of 10 for
It's the games we weren't winning last season or the season before, in fairness.
Drawing and dropping points in those games, we won it.
Yeah, agreed. And let's round off with the fans. You're at the Emirates. How was it today?
The atmosphere was a bit subdued in the first half, but in the second half, the atmosphere was good. It was a very cold day. It was cold day, tube strike. Right. I know people that were coming, Arsenal fans are coming from up north. Right. Apparently there was snow up there, so and it's freezing. Right. So all the fans that made it there, big up to them. Newcastle fans, you know what? I'm going to give our fans a 9. I've got to give Newcastle fans a 9 as well. Right.
I heard about
the chant, what they did when they said, we're rich, we know we're shit, right? Right. That was a great chant, and plus as well the fact that they would have to have woken up like 3:34 in the morning to come down. They got to go all the way back after seeing that, but they do have the thing to know that all that money, the billions are coming. That's if it's going to be spending in the Premier League or the Championship. But now, well done to the fans today.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, guys, let us know in the comment section below your ratings. How do you rate the players? Who's your man of the match? A lot of debate between Saka, Tavares, Tomiyasu was thrown in there as well. And don't forget, we've got all the pre-match stuff coming for Man United. That's on Thursday. Not a week to wait. Without European football, we've got used to having a nice week, but now it's straight in on the Thursday.
I'm so looking forward to that game. Yeah. Man United away. If we can go up there, if they lose at Chelsea, we go up there, get a win. 9 points ahead of them after the start of the season we had. 9 points, man. Could you imagine Saeed and Flex's face after that? Please, come on, Nico, man. Do the job.
Amazing. Let's see. All right, guys, we'll be back next week with all the United content. More videos coming out this weekend as well. Cheers.